Je pense qu'on devrait allumer une sauge avant de commencer. Ça te dérange?
No, not at all.
Ok, parfait.
Welcome back to another episode of Made It with Gael. And today's episode is a very special episode. As you can see, I'm not in my studio. Today I'm taking you with me to an amazing studio. I want you to feel the energy and understand the reason behind it. Hello, Amanda.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Amanda is the founder of the studio. And first, I want you to tell the audience, what do you do in life, Amanda?
So I do sound healing events, and also I do on the side, I'm a mortgage broker. So I work at a bank as a mortgage broker. And so first of all, I started as a sound healer, and I started to do a lot of events at many studios. And life happened, events happened in my life, which made me realize that I wanted to open a space to bring people to feel relaxed and more at ease with themselves, and just to leave everything behind, because with everything in life that's happening, I feel that sometimes it's good to have a moment for yourself and take care of yourself.
You are a mortgage broker at first, right?
Yes.
And have you ever thought that you want to open a studio?
At first, no.
Okay.
So
So it's not an old project.
No, it's not an old project. I was supposed to do my yoga teacher in India, to learn how to do a yoga and to learn a little bit more about my body. But a big event happened in my life, which my sister passed away, and all my projects and my goals changed. I had to think about other plans. And when I saw this studio, for some reason, I felt like it called me, and I wanted to bring it to life and help people who went through so much hardship in their life and a lot of pain and a lot of anxiety with everything that happens in life, events that we cannot wait for it, that we cannot have control over it.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a space feel more, feel comfortable for others.
What do you think, or what kind of experience do people have when they walk into your space?
So my space is a very cozy atmosphere. So when you walk in, there's this coziness, this nice deemed energy, this relaxed energy. So because it's small and private, our teachers, instructors can really come to you and correct you and listen to your needs, to be able to help you if you have any problems, or if you're going through an event. They are here to listen to you and to teach you and lead you throughout the session. So it's kind of like private, semi-private, but it's not a private session, but It's like semi-private, because the teacher can have the ability to walk and help you, each one of you.
Okay, but the main reason behind opening the studio was to help yourself.
Exactly, yeah. So when like the whole event that I went through, like the depression and anxiety that I had in my life, I was going through a very hard time. And I used to go to a lot of studios where I do yoga and Pilates, and I didn't feel really like approached. I felt like very alone. I didn't feel like the sense of community in the studios. So I wanted to open something where people can come in and meet people, feel community, feel there's someone, they are listening to them and they are helping them. They leave the studio and they feel like, I had a communication with someone. I feel like I connected with new people. I wanted to bring this kind of energy to the studio where people can really feel together, and like the community effect, and I feel like I could agree, because I go to a lot of studios. And I feel like this is something that we lack here in Canada specifically, because I feel like, it's oversaturated. We have a lot of studios, but what makes your studio better, or special, if you want to say, it's because I feel like, it's cozy, and you're building a community to push people to heal and to actually understand their bodies. Yes.
When you first started, how was your experience?
Honestly, I was so much in pain from what happened to my sister, which she had like she had cancer, and she didn't pass away because of cancer, but more as like a medical mistake.
Oh my God.
So that led
so
me
sorry.
to, thank you, and that led me to not think twice, really just go for it. I was looking at the studio, I'm like, you know what, I have nothing to lose. I'm gonna go for it, and we'll see what can happen and what I can bring to the table, what I can bring to life, I mean. And honestly, every time that I step into the studio, I look around me and I'm like, wow, it's so amazing what your mind can create. And just like living in the studio of what you created, just feels so, you feel so alive from it, and you feel.
Yeah, honestly, I'm speechless. Like how you turn pain into healing, into a creative thing.
Yes.
You know, and I'm so proud of you. Could you guide us through, you know, the challenges? لأنه already, okay, usually someone when he wants to build something, you know, بيفكر he plans وبيكون motivated he's in good shape وكل شيء still it's hard. I don't know how you've done it, and I'm so proud of you. It's very inspiring. My question is, ما بعرف كيف قدرتي, how could you to put your I'm speechless. To put your emotions aside in order to create something to heal.
Yeah.
You know, how was the experience?
So when you have pain, sometimes what you do is sit down, you think about it, and you're just like circling back to your thoughts. Sometimes you want to journal, or sometimes you want to talk to people, your friends or family, but you're always circling, you're not doing.
Yeah.
And I felt like I needed to put my pain somewhere and create something beautiful from it. I feel like my pain led me to put this effort and this energy to build it.
Okay.
I had so much pain that I needed to push myself
to do something
amazing like this, and to also help people that went through what I went through. I wanted to help people to feel that we are here, we're a community, we're all people who are going ups and downs in life, and it's okay, and you are here to just leave everything out the door and come connect with us, come have a good session with us, and you can make some friends and meet people, and this is the kind of vibe I wanted to bring here in the studio.
It's very underestimated how, you know, sometimes you don't know how the importance of a good community, how it could affect you, like, you know, in order to become the version of yourself that you want to be. Why do you believe spaces like this is very important?
I feel we lack spaces where there's a sense of community, like I was saying. There's a lot of trends coming in, like Pilates, reformers, and that's amazing because we're actually thinking about our fitness, our healing journey, our health journey. That's amazing. But I wanted to also bring a sense, not physically, but mentally. I want people to come here not just to work out and leave, but also to connect with themselves and to understand how their body is speaking to them every day.
Because I actually also believe that if you're not mentally stable, or like you're not mentally at ease, you can't be creative nor at work. You can't even provide emotions to people you love, everything around you. And I feel like, you know, this space could, you know, be a healing عن جد era for someone. Why sound healing?
Why sound
and
healing?
Why not I don't know, boxing? How did it all start?
Yeah, so I'm a kind of person who thinks a lot. I overthink so much about everything: relationship, friendship, work, goals. I overthink so much. Even when I have a moment for myself, I'm impatient. I always want to do things so fast. I don't have a moment to like reflect on myself and think back and take a step back, I mean, from the thoughts that I have in my mind. So I was like, what can I do to just stop thinking?
Okay.
I needed to stop thinking because my mind was always running. And I discovered sound healing. When I first did the sound healing, I felt like my head just shut down.
Okay.
It felt so relaxing to my mind and my body, the vibrations, everything. I felt like I was floating. That's why we call it bain sonore.
Okay.
Because it's like you're floating, you're bathing, like you're doing a bath. You know what I mean?
Can we show the audience?
Of course, yes. So I have my bowls here. Those are like crystal bowls.
Okay.
Each bowls, they have frequencies.
Okay.
And they can rely on your chakras. So this is a crystal bowl. So each bowl has his own vibration. So you're going to feel it in your head, your heart, your stomach, or below. And it's going to come vibrate to unblock everything that you feel like stuck in your body. It's going to come vibrate it to heal and align your, you can say chakras, or just realign you and feel at ease with yourself. So I'm just going to play with one of my bowls.
I detached for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, you just feel so detached after, like, when you play the bowls. In the beginning, it feels uncomfortable, but after some people, they sleep because it feels so good to your mind and your body. And
you told me you've done events, right?
I used to host events in other studios, and I'm like, I want to bring this service to the studio. So I wanted to bring the physical part, which working out, like taking care of your body, and also the mental part, which taking care of your mental, meditate, which is like yoga, and we're also doing sound healing events. We also host a lot of events here, like tea events, to bring people together and just sit down and have like some journaling moment together. And
it's actually cool.
Yeah,
it's actually really cool.
That's what I want to create here. Yeah.
Amanda, you mentioned something like, you said, I want to do it now. What would you advise someone that has an idea in mind, or like want to do something, but he did not start yet? He's finding the right time.
There's never a right time. That's what I learned. There's never a right time. I didn't have anything when I wanted to start. I didn't have enough financial funds to fund the studio and make it of like what it is. I didn't have anything, to be honest. Even a plan. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have any funds. So you know what? I just went with what I wanted and what I felt was right. And with the time goes by, when you build something, something better comes in. You build something, something better comes in. The doors open.
You just have to start.
Yeah, the doors open in front of you while you're walking through your journey. Because your journey is never going to happen if you don't open. You're not going to let yourself walk.
Yeah.
If you stop yourself and wait for the right moment, there's never a right moment for it.
You just mentioned that you didn't have any plan. What was the biggest challenge you faced in turning this idea into a real functioning business?
Honestly, it's really finding the right audience, finding the right people, show my work.
Yeah.
Show my work, show what I built, because there's a lot of studios around.
100%.
But what my studio is special from the others. So there's always competition out there, and always when you open a business, there's always competition. You cannot open a business and say, no, there's a lot of studios, I cannot open a studio, or else you're never gonna make your dream come true.
100% there should be like ups and downs.
Yeah.
But like, how do you keep yourself motivated through doubt and like, painful, like,
That's a good
decisions?
question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. There's
As a new business owner,
There's a lot of times that I always want to like stop everything, and I'm like, this is not for me, because I'm working more on the administration part, and this is not something I really, really like. But when I think about it and I come into the studio and I look around, it reminds me every day what I built from my own hands and my own pain and everything. I feel it reminds me why I did this from the first place. When you build something from your own and you look at it all the time, every time it will remind you to not stop and continue, because you cannot start and just like leave everything on the side. You have to continue, because it's normal to feel down, it's normal to feel up. It's ups and downs in life. It's ups and downs. If there's no ups and downs, you cannot really face or do things that makes you spark in life.
You know, most of us, like, we like the idea. Most of people, like, when they have an idea, they just like the idea of it without even, you know, thinking about the things they have to do to get to this point. يعني في عالم بيفكروا إنه okay, I want to open a studio و that's it, I open studio. Like كتير قصص behind a studio, like, you know, it's tiring and it's not easy. I feel like, you know, you've done a really good job so far.
I had those thoughts. When I was opening the studio, I had the thought, oh, okay, I'm just opening a studio, I'm gonna bring people and everything is good. I had those thoughts, and it's normal because you're so excited about the outcome.
Yeah.
But once you're in it and the real game is there, and you have to handle a lot of things to make it work. It's not about just the studio and about what you're posting and about what you're showing. It's more about the service that you're giving, what you bring to the table, the competition out there. You always have to work. You always have to put your effort to make it happen, to make it work. So there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration, and you know, like to consideration, I guess.
Well, it's weird how, like, you've never imagined to have a studio before. Never.
I never imagined. Like me, my goal was to travel around the world in a backpack. I wanted to go to India to do my yoga teaching. I'm not a yoga teacher. I'm a sound healer. And probably this journey will lead me to do my yoga teaching someday. But, you know, life plans can change anytime. Sometimes you have a goal and you want to go for it right away, but sometimes life just pushes you somewhere else. And I think this is what's the beauty of life. It's like really to go with where the wind brings you.
Yeah.
You know?
Like this, someone helped you during this journey, or like it was done?
It's everything me. Like the vision, the vibe, the energy, the kind of even the little details in the studio.
I feel like the studio screams Amanda.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you are exactly where you need to be.
Some people, they tell me, oh my God, like some of my friends, they come at the studio, they're like, oh my God, it looks like your home. It looks like my house.
It looks like it's the same thing, same vibe, huh?
Yeah, I like to have like a coziness in my house. I love little details, and some of the objects inside screams my name.
Yeah, it does scream like Amanda, you know. It screams like someone who's calm, like, you know, same time, it's very relaxing.
Yeah.
Is it easy to like find instructors?
It's easy to find instructors, but it's not easy to find the right instructors.
That matches your vibe.
Yeah, a lot of people, they want to be instructor because it's a trend right now. Pilates is a trend, so everybody wants to do it.
Right.
But to find the right and someone who's professional and knows what they're doing, it's not easy. So that's why I take the time to choose wisely before. Every person that comes here and teach here, I know exactly what they are giving. So this is very important for me.
I find this very interesting, and you're doing a really good job. لأنه I believe that an instructor it differs, you know, like, you know, they should have not the same vision, but they should have the same I don't know how to explain it, the same aura, the same energy, because like you can't, you know, get any instructor to give any class and like, you know, change the whole vibe. Do you think, like, you know, creating something was part of you healing?
I healed a lot from opening this space.
Was it because it's like, you know, لأنه بتبطلي تفكري بالهيدا أو بتلهيكي أو you're busier, or like because you're doing something that makes you happy? I don't know.
That's a good question. Both. It's because بالهيك أكيد you feel that you have a distraction for sure. But at the same time, when you build something from yourself, you realize your value, you realize how much you can bring, and it gives you a purpose of living, a purpose of showing to people. You feel that you have a purpose in life.
Honestly,
Yes.
I feel this through my podcast.
Yeah.
Even though, like, you know, I'm not that popular, but I feel like, you know, it's something I created from scratch, and it was also out of pain. And this is the main reason why I was really interested and inspired by your story.
Yeah.
You know, I agree with the idea that, you know, sometimes pain and like frustration or like, you know, any feeling it's either you turn it into something creative or you let it, you know, drag you down and like, you know, you lose yourself.
Yeah. I know what the studio can bring to people. I believe in it. I believe in what I build. So working 9-to-5 jobs and pursuing my dream makes me feel alive. And like I said, I'm meeting so much nice people. It allowed me to meet so much nice people, building this community. And I'm very proud of myself. And I wish everyone can go through this. It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Those are amazing, and it's amazing words. Anjad, when you said you believe in yourself, heck, I got goosebumps. لأنه I feel like, you know, when you believe in yourself, that's when Anjad you could succeed in life.
And one thing I want to add, a lot of people will bring you down. And this is true. I see those memes on Instagram that people can bring you down and all that, and it's actually true.
For sure.
It could be friends, it could be someone very close that you think that
most of the time are the closest people to you.
Yeah, the closest people, you think that they have the best interest for you, but they are bringing you down indirectly. And leaving those people make you see something beautiful that you didn't know that you had inside yourself. Because they didn't allow you to believe it and believe in it.
And they make you start putting in your head like doubts that you've never had before. You know?
People, okay, we're all humans. We all want to compete. We all have a compete mindset. We all want to be better, survive. We want to be better, have the best things. And I think it's normal. It's human nature. But you need to really believe in yourself and listen to yourself and not allow people to direct you or lead you into another way that you didn't want to go from the first place. You really have to believe in yourself and don't let this little voice talk to you and tell you bad things and bring you down. Just go ahead because we have a lot to bring.
Is there something that you wish you have done differently? You know, in this entrepreneurship or like, you know, business journey?
Yes. When I opened the studio, I was telling myself, why am I opening the studio? I didn't even do my yoga teacher training. I'm just a sound healer. And no, those are the talk that I told you about, the little voice that tells you that you cannot do it. And it's okay that you're not ready, because look at where I am right now. I didn't listen to that little voice. And this journey will eventually lead me to be a yoga teacher training, and it's not too late. There's a lot of things that I'm seeing from my instructors. I'm learning from them, the things that I want to learn in the future also. For what I bring here, I can see what I would like to learn eventually. So no, I don't regret anything. I feel like everything happens for a reason. I really truly believe in this saying. Everything happens for a reason. 100%. That's true, yeah.
100%. Amanda, before ending, you know, the episode, if you could give one advice to someone that is lost in his career choice, what would it be?
It's okay to be lost. It's okay to be lost, and you will find your way. I really thought myself that I would never find a way out of my, I wouldn't say misery, but I can say like all the things that I went through, I was really in the dark, and I felt like I would never go out from that dark circle. But you will. Just give it time, be patient, and believe in yourself, because no one ever will more than yourself.
Yeah.
And this is something that I live by, I can say. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to say thank you so much for, usually I say for like, being here on my podcast. Thank you so much for having me in your studio today. I want to tell you that, keep pushing. It's not easy. And I believe in your idea too. I believe in your vision. And thank you so much, everyone, for like watching this episode. I want to tell you, keep seeking your own version of success. Everyone has his own version, and believe in yourself as she did. And bye.